The 1980s, a time of big hair, neon colors, and the birth of a new era in entertainment video games. Across the globe, a digital revolution was brewing, captivating the hearts and minds of a generation. Arcades became vibrant hubs of social interaction, their air thick with the sounds of joystick clicks and the thrill of victory. The allure of video games was undeniable. They offered an escape from reality, a chance to be a hero, an explorer, or a champion. From the iconic yellow circle of Pac-Man to the courageous plumber brothers, Mario and Luigi, these pixelated worlds offered endless possibilities. This era wasn't just about entertainment, it was about innovation, pushing the boundaries of technology and creativity. It was about community, gathering in arcades and living rooms, sharing joysticks and swapping stories. The 1980s marked the beginning of a love affair with video games, one that continues to thrive today. The 1980s saw the rise of home consoles, forever changing the landscape of gaming. Leading the charge was Atari, a company that had already made its mark with arcade hits like Pong. The Atari 2600, with its wood-paneled glory, became a household name, bringing arcade-like experiences into living rooms. Then came Nintendo, a Japanese company that would redefine the gaming world. The Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES, arrived on the scene, reviving a struggling industry and ushering in a golden age of gaming. With its iconic gray and red design, the NES became synonymous with video games for millions. Sega, another Japanese company, emerged as a fierce competitor. The Sega Master System boasted impressive graphics and sound capabilities, challenging Nintendo's dominance. These consoles, each with its unique strengths and a library of unforgettable games, fueled the imaginations of a generation. The 1980s were a breeding ground for iconic video game characters and franchises that have stood the test of time. Pac-Man, the yellow dot muncher, became a global phenomenon, its simple yet addictive gameplay captivating audiences worldwide. Donkey Kong, with its barrel-tossing ape and courageous protagonist Jumpman, later known as Mario, introduced the world to Nintendo's flagship hero. Super Mario Bros., released in 1985, became a cultural phenomenon. Players were transported to the Mushroom Kingdom, navigating treacherous landscapes and battling Bowser to rescue Princess Peach. The game's innovative design, catchy music, and memorable characters solidified its place in gaming history. These games, along with countless others like Space Invaders and Tetris, weren't just pixels on a screen. They were gateways to adventure, challenges to overcome, and stories to be shared. They were the foundation upon which the modern gaming industry was built. Gaming in the 1980s extended beyond the confines of homes. Arcades, dimly lit spaces filled with the glow of countless screens, became social hubs. The air buzzed with the sounds of competition and camaraderie as players huddled around machines, their pockets jingling with quarters. Friendships were forged over button-mashing contests in Street Fighter, high-score chases in Pac-Man, and collaborative efforts in Gauntlet. The arcade was a melting pot, where social barriers dissolved, and the shared language of gaming united people from all walks of life. Whether crowding around a home console or battling for high scores in arcades, the 1980s fostered a sense of community among gamers. It was a time when shared experiences created lasting memories and forged bonds that extended beyond the digital realm. Section 5, From Pixels to Polygons, A Lasting Legacy. The impact of 1980s video games on the industry is undeniable. The consoles, the games, and the culture they fostered laid the foundation for everything that came after. Technological innovations of the era paved the way for the sophisticated consoles and games we enjoy today. Iconic 1980s games like Mario, Zelda, and Donkey Kong remain beloved franchises. Their influence extends beyond gaming, permeating popular culture. The 1980s proved video games were a powerful form of entertainment. The legacy of this era continues to shape the gaming landscape. In the pre-internet era, gaming magazines were the lifeblood of information for eager players. Publications like Nintendo Power, Electronic Gaming Monthly, and GamePro became sacred texts, their pages filled with previews, reviews, cheat codes, and strategies. These magazines offered a lifeline to gamers, connecting them to the wider gaming community and fueling their passion. Each issue was devoured from cover to cover, with players poring over screenshots, analyzing level maps, and memorizing button combinations. The anticipation for the next issue was palpable, as gamers eagerly awaited the latest news, rumors, and reviews. Gaming magazines weren't just publications. They were portals to virtual worlds, fueling imaginations and fostering a sense of belonging among players. The arrival of the internet would eventually revolutionize how gamers accessed information. However, the tactile experience of flipping through a gaming magazine, the smell of the ink, and the shared excitement of discovering new games alongside fellow enthusiasts remain cherished memories for many who grew up in the 1980s. The 1980s may be long gone, but the love for the games of that era remains stronger than ever. Nostalgia plays a significant role, evoking memories of simpler times. The pixelated graphics, once the pinnacle of technology, now hold a certain charm. Many of these games, with their tight controls and timeless characters, remain incredibly fun to play even today. The simplicity of the 8-bit era often translated into pure fun. The resurgence of retro gaming with the re-release of classic titles on modern platforms is a testament to the lasting impact of 1980s gaming. The 1980s were a pivotal time for video games. They witnessed the birth of iconic characters, the rise of home consoles, and the creation of a global phenomenon that would forever change the entertainment landscape. The games of this era, with their pixelated charm, innovative gameplay, and enduring legacy, continue to captivate and inspire. From the arcades to the living room, video games became a shared experience, forging friendships, sparking imaginations, and creating memories that would last a lifetime. The 1980s may be a nostalgic memory, but its impact on the gaming industry and on popular culture as a whole is undeniable. The legacy of 8-bit gaming lives on, a testament to the power of simple ideas, creative vision, and the universal language of fun.